I forgot about E3 today. I was gonna stream at 1, but then E3 was happening, and I was like, maybe EA will say something interesting today. And then they didn't. Kind of surprised about FIFA being Battle Royale. Yeah, I feel like I just don't care about games. Like AAA games anymore. I don't know as if the game that I'm sponsored to play via the Twitch bounty system today is, you know, AAA. Looks alright. I've got a controller hooked up because it says that it actually needs one. Or it plays better with one. So we're just gonna try it. It's not even about transparency, I guess. It's more just like not being a tool. Like, no one likes that. No one likes it when you just like you aren't legit. This game is awesome. Again, really happy about the Twitch bounty system. Neverwinter Nights is going to be on there now, so, and it's the new one. And honestly, I just want to play Neverwinter Nights. So, hell, if I can get paid and I get to like get a free copy of the game, it's good. Anyway, thank you for 420 million years of support, Blaze It. How are the sound levels? I messed with them a bit today because, I mean, I was waiting to set up until after EA, because I know my boss is going to be like, hey, did you watch the thing? Are you ready to get some pre-orders? And I'm going to be like, ha ha ha, no. But people are going to be coming in. They recommend hard. Sure. I'm using like this jank 360 controller that I have. It's not meant for PCs, but among the stars of the night, there is a land as old as imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary... Okay, I misread that, and I was like, what are we talking about? They call them dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. I'm in a great mood today. I've had a lot of coffee, and I feel a little hungover, because I didn't sleep well last night, but yeah, anyway. Among the settlers, two groups shine the brightest, heroes and merchants, glories and riches. But dungeons proved too dangerous and were soon closed as too many lost were... I mean, like... I guess that's a good point. Literally, why would you go into a dungeon like that? Like, if this was, like, real-life stuff, they would have, like, SWAT teams clearing those out. Not just, like, some rando, right? I don't know. Do they have, like, I mean, I guess, like, that's what pest control people do, right? Except for it's, like, with, like, things not even half their size. Like, if you go, like, what is it, urban exploring? What is this game about? It looks like a roguelike. I kind of tried to not spoil myself too much. Stick allows you to move. Sure. What is this? Running into things breaks them. Okay. That's... roll? I almost screwed that up. Can I... Is that a real... Okay. They're more concerned about teaching me the mechanics right now than actually getting me into combat. Oh, this is one of those games you have to actually be good, isn't it? This game's coming to Switch? Cool. I can actually be excited about a thing. I can be excited about video games again. Okay, so kind of I got that standard old school Zelda vibe where you go, well, or like, maybe not Zelda, like Binding of Isaac. That sort of, oh, can I pick up like everything? Quick move. Ah, there we go. Quick move all is LB. Oh, there's a really easy way of doing this. Gotcha. Inventory management gets intense, so I can just press that and then everything goes to my inventory. Great. Oh. Oh, jeez. Difficulty curve spiked real fast there. Can I hide behind something? Okay, I can. Oh god, this is not the kind of game I'm good at. How do you even deal with all of that? Scripted death? Okay, good. I was gonna say, this game's a little bit bullshit, but that does appear to be a scripted death, so that's okay then. Nice animations! It's plot death? Okay. Plot deaths always make me angry. Like, what was it, Mega Man X? Where you couldn't beat Sigma? What a sorry-looking kid.
Hello now. This is my only voice for old men. Rest for a bit, Will. What? I have you now. I assume his name is Will.
It just makes me feel like I'm not good, but then I realize that it's just not, you know. I don't have to win.
Even a mere child was barely able to walk. You were curious of the dungeons. There's no doubt you carry the same old obsession as old Pete.
Is there another old man? Because we're going to only have one voice for this.
Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? You're a scrub, kid. You're gonna die. Will, listen to me. The hard truth of this is, you're the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on the fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for the craters? Craters? Not creator, but creator's sake, stop using a broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Good, kid.
Tips would be helpful. Like, anything that's, like, obvious stuff that I would figure out if I just pressed all the buttons enough, or like, oh, hey, you know, this is a super cool weapon, or like, doing this makes the game better. You know, that kind of stuff is a tip. Going, you know, oh, the next floor has this. That's a spoiler. So if you can tell the difference between a spoiler and a tip, then yes.
It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now.
I'm not really sure what the fuck the main character was thinking, like, using a broom. Like, just, like, literally take a kitchen knife. That's a better weapon.
Now then, get up! You're wasting light! You can't neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through the hard head some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many years ago.
So this has a little bit of that reciteer sort of thing where you're like, you go into the dungeon, you do the shopkeeping thing with the stuff that you get. I have these things to sell.
Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know the item's value as well as its demand. Come now, open the shop up and allow customers in.
I almost died! Give me a fucking break. Hold to open shop. There we go. What the fuck do you want? Leave my shop. Leave. Were you literally just waiting outside the shop for me to open? I hate customers like this.
Did you see that? Best expression you can hope for. Mild contempt. That's customer service.
The item wasn't
too expensive for them and not so cheap, so you don't lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair.
This is gonna be, like, unfair, and this guy's gonna be a total grouch about it, isn't he?
I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you will have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Point is, charge higher when something's in high demand and low in supply, and take your merchant notebook. It should hold all the information you have gathered to discover the wares of artifacts.
So I can sell this? Oh, I need to go there. Okay, cool. So that tells you, like, the general, like, price. So, like, if I go... I don't want to go cheaper than 100, but 100 is, like, about the mark. To make the shop work, dungeons are more perilous at night, but it can always find better artifacts. And use the pendant, boy. I'm gonna skip a little bit of that. Yeah, E3 was kind of shit. But I wanted to, like, wait, because I don't want to, like, compete with the attention of that. Like, people care about it, and I ought to watch it just to see. Okay, so... Are you literally telling me to go out in the most dangerous time after I just almost died? Can I talk to people, or... Yeah, okay, cool. So how do I use my pendant? Have they covered that? Okay, so I need to go find things. Where am I going? I need to probably go to the thing. Oh, I can... Okay. That switches the weapons. Ah, there's the dungeon. It's like clearly telegraphed, but I just didn't go to it. Okay, read. So I'm a merchant. Like Ragnarok Online, was it 2? Was there a Ragnarok Online 2? I feel like there was. Or like the update. I played a lot of merchant. But I played it wrong. I assumed I was, like, actually able to do combat, but no, it's just, like, you just have that as your alt character and you sell stuff. Yeah, a lot easier to kill things if you use an actual fucking weapon. Unsurprising. Okay. Ragnarok 2 is bad. How's the, Okay. I'm getting an idea on how to do this. I feel like this is one of those games that, like Binding of Isaac, where, like, the better you're at just doing basic stuff, it's better. Like, if you're good at Binding of Isaac, you're probably going to be okay at this. It's just all melee focused. Can I just have these things? Read. To a person, hopefully far better luck than I, my time is short. Took an injury from a strange creature across the room. My pendant was all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out, though. I'd say he fared better than he. He caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. He dropped a couple of items when he fled, one of which is this map, diagram, whatever it is. I was right. They called me crazy, said old Pete done... Oh, is this like my grandfather? What was the name of my grandfather? Was it Pete? Because I feel like I just found my grandfather's dead body, and that's a little fuck.
Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts, all of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons. The fifth door of Renokia. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. Whoever found me, I apologize for the smell, but the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please open the fifth door of Renokia. The dungeons are not what they seem.
So this emulates a lot of the stuff that, like, something like a roguelike would have, but isn't expressly a roguelike, if that makes sense. Like, it has roguelike stuff. Okay. So, in order to get through the big door that's the important door, I gotta get all the different keys. Got it. And to get the keys, I gotta fight the bosses. I don't know what you're showing me. Is this the pendant? Yeah, okay, that's just letting me know, like, use the pendant. So pendant is B. Okay, and then go back to town. So do I get pendants all the time, or do I just have one? Is it like once you get to a dead end, you get to a pendant? I really like the animations. Like, they actually seem to have given a shit about it. And little bits of polish, like, you know, just look at the fucking birds. Do they need to have them? No. But it's just nice little bits of polish. So it makes games like this a little bit nicer. It makes this game pretty.
Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact. So many things. It's 1 minute past open and you haven't opened? It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete? Dead. See, this is what happens when you chase what's behind that door, even though I told you to go there, basically. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon, and look after the Moonlighter. Now, I noticed that the post on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in and attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently, they need some startup capital first. Would you be nice to see some new life in Renokia? Nice indeed.
So I can pay other people so that way they can move in, but I have like 100 gold to my name. Like, how much fucking money do you want? Because I can't imagine a whole 100 gold is a lot. So I can buy things, and I assume this makes doing the adventuring a lot.
Rhinokia.
Say it right. No, I'm gonna say it wrong every single time just to spite you now. So this allows me to get, like, you know, weapons and armor, and then better weapons and potions. Cool. Makes sense. That's how you get new stuff. Video games. Alright. So let's, can I change the price of stuff? Okay, I can. There we go. That's a good price. So I don't have any idea how much any of this is worth. So I can just put, like, I don't know. This looks like just scrap metal. I'm gonna put it for 100. Let's just put everything as a default 100 and see how much they, like, lose their mind about it. I have a lot of these, so I'm gonna assume that they're probably not worth as much. So I'm gonna go with 100 as well, because it seems like a good starting thing. So again, 100. Now, can I add new stuff to the shop as the day goes on? I'd imagine so, because I don't want to, like, if 100 is too much or too little, I don't really want to be, you know, open all day with the wrong price. Let's hope that this is good. Okay, so the gym I know is right at, like, 100. Could be a little bit cheaper. Let's see how they feel. Okay, that's way too cheap for that thing. Okay, and that's a good price. So I'll go up in increments of like 50. Are you gonna buy something, or are you just gonna loiter? Okay, so this thing then we can set to 150, let's say. Cool. I can change the prices as the day goes on. Okay, that's way too much for that. So, let's put another one of those, but we'll put it at 50. See how that goes. And then I haven't... Well, I know how much this is. This is 100, right? I could probably even go a little bit higher. I'm gonna go 125 and just see how that does. Actually, it's right at the right price right now, right? Maybe I can get away with 105. You know? Okay. 100 for a stick is a bit much, understandably so. Let's drop its price down to 50 then. This is how I'm gonna market myself. Just figure out what they say. Okay, so that is the right price for that and the right price for that. Cool. And I assume it knows for life when I get the right thing. Am I ready for E3 garbage titles? I'm ready to, like, make quota at work. Okay, jeez. It's apparently not worth anything. It is a stick. I have, like, a billion of them. So, you know what? Fair enough. Let's try 20. I was gonna go 25, but I'm feeling generous today. Okay, that's too much for that. How much is it supposed to be? And do I get a bad reputation for, like, screwing it up too much? Remember that about the stock market. Yes. Okay, and then... this we know how much it is, so we're just gonna place it. We're gonna have one of those, and then I'll place one of these for 100. You're probably supposed to sell them in stacks? I guess that makes sense. Just didn't want to, like... Alright, let's see how that does. Okay, cool. So I'm making money now. Okay, that's the right price for that. I wonder how much variance I'm allowed to get away with without it being an issue. 2 sticks for $40. You could go outside and get some, or you could buy them from me. How much is bending over worth to you? I read a thing once that, like, if you value your time based on minutes, so let's say you're getting paid $7.25 an hour or whatever, and then you divide that by 60, that's how much you're getting paid per minute, and it takes you, let's say, 30 seconds to bend over to pick up a penny. Is it worth bending over to pick up a penny? And so some rich dude was like, it's not worth it to pick up pennies anymore. It's like, you're also not getting paid minimum wage, asshole. So what I'm trying to say is these sticks are a good value because you don't have to bend over to pick them up. It's more convenient to your time and energy if you just, like, you know, pay me to bend over and pick them up. It's an awful way of looking at the world, and I hate people. Hey, Brutal, how you doing? I did okay in this day. Alright, should I call it a day? Like, where's the line for this? Maybe I have, like, a stack of them and they're, like, 5 apiece. Ooh, yeah, not the right price at all. I don't even know how you could get that many. Okay, so let's look at the book. 20 is too much. Popularity is high. Golem core, 100 is a good price for it. 105 is a good price for it. 100 is a good price. 150 is a good price. 100 is too good for price. Okay. That was good. Cool. Alright, so that was today. And then now I can pay to get... Wait, what can I do to my shop? Cheap sales box. Discount items. Increase prices. Okay, extra stuff. And then I can use this to get this stuff. I think a better weapon and potion sounds more useful than the rest of the stuff. Now, do I get paid based on, like, their sales? Or is it just, like, that's just here now? And that's what we're dealing with. Like, I have to pay you now. Is that it? Am I just a good person for investing in you, or do I get something out of this arrangement? Come, to the wooden hat whenever you need a potion or enchantment. What do you want? Enchantments? Okay, I don't really have any weapons, so maybe... Maybe this was stupid. Okay, no, wait. I do have things, I just don't have the money in order to do it, and then it costs me money for... Okay, Shopkeeper Tycoon. I'm hoping that this will take place, for what, I was hoping that Shopkeeper 2 was gonna be. Like, 'cause Shopkeep 2... I hate to admit it, is just not a very good game. Like, I wanted it to be good, but it just isn't, you know? So I'm going into the same dungeon repetitively. I feel like I need to go and beat the boss before I can move on. Is this correct? This does have a lot in common with something like Reciteer, but I feel like it's... I don't know. Reciteer was 3D, right? Oh, I should have probably stored some shit. No, I do like Moonlighter. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than Shopkeep 2 or Reciteer. Reciteer I just couldn't get into. Maybe it was just because of the anime aesthetic. You know, maybe I'm just, like, not into that kind of thing. But it's just, like, it really didn't do anything for me. Shopkeep 2 is just... it just didn't... Oh. It didn't really have anything for me. Like, the emphasis on combat without the emphasis on making the combat good or interesting was a really bad decision. This game, you could just do the combat and have a good time, I feel like. Like, the shopkeeping mechanics, they're a little bit basic, but, like, I feel like I'm only really scratching the surface on what they're doing. I'm just gonna hide around this corner here. Oh, right, I have potions. I should probably use those. There we go. I don't feel like Skyrim has anything going for it, either. Right, I need to probably kill this dude first. Can I, like, angle this in such a way that he can't hit me, but I can hit him? Probably. Those guys, I feel like... Am I gonna stream E3? You know, I was thinking about it after watching, like, Vinny do his little take on it. Might be worth doing. Oh, shit. Okay, I need to, like, consolidate items. How many can I pick up stacks? Okay, if I just hold down the button, I can... Okay, you can do stacks by just holding down the button, and then... There we go. And then, other way around. There we go. Cool. Easy. If you actually look at the controls, it's easy. That was cheeky. Having a guy pointed directly at the door shooting at you. I think the main problem with E3 for me is that I just don't care about, like, AAA games anymore. Like, now that I've, like, gotten spoiled by, like, games where, like, the devs seem to actually give a shit about what they're, like, making. Like, I don't know, maybe this, or, like, basically anything else I play. I'll play, like, older AAA games that I played when I was a kid. Sure. Like, I'm probably gonna play the Neverwinter Nights remaster, because I just have really good experiences with, Neverwinter Nights. What does this symbol mean? This item must be placed at the top or bottom of... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Okay. Inventory management is a lot harder than I expected. Okay, the 6 I don't think are worth much. So they seem like, worth ditching. Like, I don't know how much to sell them for. So I might as well just drop them. Can I do that? How do I do that? I'm getting little rumbles let me know that I need to go back. The inventory management isn't just like cubes. I was fully expecting it to just be cubes. You know, you need to, like, manage the cubes. And I was like, yeah, this isn't like Resident Evil Tetris, you know, inventory. But the fact that you have to do, like, the inventory based on, like, the weight of the item. Well, it's interesting. They should make a vor game and scare the shit out of everyone. Oh, God. There's things that people ask for me and ask from me, and things that they want me to do. You know, just that's life. You know, if there's a Twitch bounty for like a Vor game, I'm sorry guys, I can't do it. I know you guys are super excited to see me play Vor games, but I just have standards. And one of them is not playing Vor games. So is it selling the entire stack, or are you buying them individually? Can I get more desk space? Because it seems like I can't really sell enough things. So I know, wait, should I not sell these? Because I'm gonna sell this thing. Let's see how much this is worth. I don't want to like oversaturate the market. So maybe every other day I switch the items. Like every day I switch the items out. So I'm not selling any foundry rests this day, because I sold them yesterday, and by not selling them today, where the fuck did they... Oh, okay, they're up there now. I should be okay. Alright. What's the Twitch bounty? Play this game for an hour, and then they pay me based on, like, how many people were watching, basically. And they give me a game for free. It's a good deal, all in all. Okay, sticks appear to be at the right price now. Good. This is a fairly accurate representation of, like, what it's like to work at a store, because people do come into the shop, and they are just absolutely disappointed to see the prices that they exist. Oh, shit. Okay, that was too cheap. So I need to probably go, like, 200. It's a good deal, honestly, yeah. Like I was saying last time, when Twitch announces something new about money, it's not like YouTube, where it's like, now, instead of giving you money, fuck you. With Twitch, it's like, hey, we realize that you already play video games, so what if we, like, gave you free video games, and then you could stream them? And it's like, yeah, alright. I'm only gonna put one in because I don't know how much these things are yet. Okay, so let's crank that up to 200. Let's see where that line is. So the up arrow means it's high in demand. The red thing is too expensive. Twitch is cool. Twitch is the cool brother versus YouTube, which is like the guy that shows up to the family reunion, kind of like tanked already. Okay. Now let's look at the thing. Now, how much did I sell that, Instead of paying you, we'll show your subs videos that you didn't post, or videos that are, like, years old, so you can't, like, entice new people to watch your stuff. This is not going to be one of those streams where I complain about YouTube the entire time. I'm very sorry. What is this? And how much is it worth? I'm going to say it's worth 200. Like, it's stone. Stone is cool. Again, you don't have to, like, bend over to pick things up. Like, this is... Okay, so this needs to be, like, maybe... I mean, like, I don't really have a bar on, like, how much fantasy things are worth. Like, if there was an actually enchanted... Like, if I went into, like, my work and they were like, we have a copy of Madden, like, 14, but, like, it's blessed by God and it will give you the ability to fly. I'd be like, yeah, alright. How much is that? I'm not really particularly interested in Madden, but I could fly. Like, that sounds cool. Let's figure out how much a rod is. Cube. 100 is going to be my default price for things. Until I figure out how much it's worth. And obviously, like, supply and demand is going to come into effect. But, like, generally speaking, it should be about right. I shouldn't be getting ripped off on the average. Okay, that's still too high. Like, 5? I don't know how much these vines are supposed to be, but apparently nothing is the right price. And then this can be like... Let's bring this down to 10. I like my, like, divisible by 5 amounts. 10 is too much? So, yeah, that's the problem with any of these fantasy shopkeeping games. It's just like, I had to murder someone to get that. Surely it's worth something. Okay, so maybe I need to sell, like, a huge stack of them for 5? Is this how this works? Crystal rock? What can I get rid of? I want to try and empty out my inventory before the day begins. Like, the next day starts. So that way I can actually, like, I don't know. Good. The only people I care about streaming to is cats. Everyone else can leave. Just leave your thing on so that way you can just have your cat watch it. The stream is meant for cat's eyes only. Dogs too. Dogs can stay. But if you're a human, get the fuck out. Alright. I have things again. Though I can't really... So maybe I should get the other guy. Well, what were the options as far as shop investments? A small chest. I feel like I should save up for that because I'm losing out on money every single day because furries don't count. I need to save up some. Because I'm losing money by not being able to store stuff. Because, like, you know, some of that stuff I didn't want to sell today because it's worth keeping around. Twitch occasionally does stupid stuff, but they apologize for it and they fix it, and they do things that, like, I can see where they were coming from, but, you know, it was a bad idea. Whereas YouTube is just like, you're just being an asshole. I'm willing to forgive Twitch when they make a mistake, because it feels like they try and fix it. Kind of fucked up that roll. So you're basically good to be, like, anywhere in the abyss, as long as, like, by the time your feet land, you're hitting the ground. Oh, I'm out of potions. This is not ideal. I gotta itch my nose, Jesus. Twitch tries new things. Like, they had a thing for a bit where it was like, hey, we'll pay you a little bit extra if you run an ad that's a little bit longer than your average. And it's like, cool. Sure. I gotta take a piss at some point anyway. I know I have, like, block and stuff, but... Alright, I'm bailing. I know well, I just got a full inventory anyway. Alright. Yeah, fuck this place. I'm out. I'm too banged up. I need to probably sleep tomorrow. Alright. Let's try and fix this. I don't know how much vines are worth. I know how much sticks are worth, though, so... Okay, I haven't tried selling these yet, so 100 for it. I guess I should concentrate on how many of them drop every time something, like, drops them. Oh, I need to open the shop. There we go. And And we're using, like, actual months. I wonder if, like, the weather changes. Like, this looks like January in Texas, where it's, like, sunny out, and, like, you can go places. Not like January in, like, New York or whatever. Cool. So the rod is too expensive. Do people steal in this game? I don't know. I would imagine that they try. Okay, so this needs to be cut. Let's try it in half. And see how that does. And then we can sell these because we know they, like, how much they're worth. This was a good price as well, right? Okay, 50 is too much. 25 then. It's not like an actual real world place. You can, like, bargain with me, that's fine. Everyone's got backpacks full of too much shit. Reminds me of college. I'm looking for 4,000 gold in order to make enough that I can actually, like, do things. Okay, so I can actually, like, sell these now. So I'll just... Can I just... So is it gonna affect how many they buy? Like, 250 rods for, you know... Or 10 rods for $250. How does that sound? Did we ever figure out how much the vines are worth? Let's just sell a huge stack of them. Got an achievement for being a good merchant. Is it? It's free to submit your art. Yes. You can always submit. I mean, why would it cost money to submit art? That's... Yeah, no, I'm gonna show off your art because you're being cool and making art that, like, it's a mutually beneficial relationship, you know? Like, you get to look cool in front of people, and I get to look cool because people like to make art for me. You know? Works out. Exposure. Unfortunately, it basically does work on exposure. But if that's a raw deal, then just don't. I mean, I get that. And whenever I do a commission, like whenever I need something like bits or whatever, I definitely like pay more than I expect. I've seen streamers that make you sub to get your art shown off. What the actual fuck? Like, seriously? How scuzzy are people? Sorry, that just upset me. Alright, so this needs to be, like, slightly more expensive. Not that much expensive. Like, 5 was too much, 1 was too cheap. I don't know, I guess that's the price of, like, getting popular, is that you think you can pull that kind of shit. Buy my shit. That's a good deal. Like, I feel bad that I'm just paying in quote-quote exposure when I show off art on stream, but, like, it's basically the best I can do. But, like, that's gross. That's super gross. Okay, let's sell one of these for... I'm gonna say 100, because I don't have a lot of them, so they must be kind of rare. I'm not gonna have enough for the thing, am I? So I can actually keep jacking up that price a little bit. Once I know where the price line is, I can keep moving it up. So it's like, 100 is okay, so how about 110? So on and so forth. Cool. Not bad. Should probably buy some potions today. Yeah, Discord access is like, it's also a way of like, oh, I actually do have a chest. Well, I'm dumb. Is this another chest? I have 2 chests. I'm so stupid. When streamers make people sub to get Discord access. Is that just as scummy? Well, speaking as someone who does that, I think it's not. But obviously, I would say that if I did that, right? It's a way of like making sure that it doesn't get like too out of control as well. Like sometimes like Discords can get out of control and crazy. My thought process is it's a way of curating it, and people are more likely to be on their best behavior rather than being absolute shitters, you know? Obviously an opinion, but that's just me. I don't like having, like, I mean, I don't know. We also have one that's free that anyone, regardless if you sub to me or anyone else in the Vinesauce community, that you can get to. Which is cool. You can just go ahead and get into that Discord, the Vinesauce Discord, and hang out with other people that like Vinesauce stuff. I don't hang out with my Discord enough. I would have to, yeah, I mean, I would have to pay my mods, and honestly, like, the next thing I want to do is I want to hire a video editor, so I can have maybe 2 videos a week, or spend more time on the quality of each video. Okay, so I can get armor? What is this? Oh. Oh, cool, so I don't have to go home and get stuff. Like, he will just, like, he knows what I've got at my house, which is creepy of him, but, neat. Okay, so I don't have any of the crap to make any of that, but, like, at least I know. Now, I should probably buy a potion so that way I can, you know, not bail immediately. Jesus, those are expensive. I guess that red stuff's not really worth that much. My partner has been guest editing for Germa. Do you want me to get them in touch with you? I don't have the money to pay someone else to do my edits for me. Hoping things like, you know, Twitch bounties and stuff like that can maybe help fill that gap. And, you know, on weeks where I have to, like, go and, you know, do stuff, or if I work too much, they can fill in the gap for me. But eventually I will be looking for someone to fill that role. I like editing, but I wouldn't mind doing that at all. So I like that it has roguelike elements, but this game also, like, has, like, a clear end goal. And the rooms are, like, made in a certain way, so it kind of makes sense. It allows the game to not be stale. It allows it to be not spoilered. Because people can't straight up tell me, oh, well, you should have gone right at the beginning, you stupid idiot. Like, we can just, like, explore the dungeon, and you guys can go, oh, well... Alright, cool. So this has to be on the left or right of the bag, and this has to be placed on the bottom or top of the bag. That's gonna get more interesting the further I get in. Special place. Read. Today marks the first steps in these mysterious dungeons. They were discovered not so far from Renokia, a small and incredibly charming village just to the north of the crater. How's Momo doing today? She's attempting to do insurance fraud by walking directly in front of me, then stopping, and then looking at me, and then getting mad at me for accidentally tripping over her. Aside from that, she's doing great. That's just normal Momo behavior, though. Does the art have to be a particular theme pertaining to the channel? Like, just, you know, related to me or the game in some way that would make sense? And then you want to tag it as whoever. Like, you know? Aside from that, just do whatever. Like, look over the stuff that's already been posted in my tag, and you'll kind of see, like, what works, what doesn't, and that kind of thing. As long as it's not like a shitty Photoshop, you're fine. I'm gonna have to probably bail as soon as Tilda gets home. It's a good point. Like, canonically, why do the dungeons shift? I guess just magic. I don't have to explain shit because magic works. I kind of like speed read that. My dyslexia plus lots of reading is not a good combination for any game. So, you can roll at diagonals. I know that's like a small thing for me to take notice of, but it didn't feel like I was moving on diagonals some of the time. Oh. So I can't make art of my face. I mean, that's not really relevant to the stream. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but I guess I found something, so that works. Wait, how did I... Is that available in all areas? How would I know when I can fall down to a layer below and when I can't? I was hoping that I could stand there and just, like, kill all of them, like, in one swoop, but unfortunately I'm an idiot, and that didn't work. Are you a goopy? Like, do you count? Oh. I feel bad about that. It's like a little worm dude just trying to make his life by. He has to deal with, like, monsters all the time, and then just some asshole comes in the dungeon for, like, 5 seconds and steps on him for no reason. No, 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 no! So I lose all my equipment if I die. Is this made by the same people who did Binding of Isaac? Not at all, no. So I can't get that stuff back now. Did I not equip my, like, potions? Because I was, like, mashing R1 and it did nothing. Oh, that's the wrong button. What is it for potion? So anything in this top bar is, like, on me and not... Okay. What was the button for potions? Because that could have saved my life there. Use potion. RT. Okay, so I just need to have it, like, selected somehow. Ah, it's got to be in my potion slot. I'm dumb. As always, that is the problem with the game. I'm an idiot. I think you just lose anything that's in the bag. So there's the bag area, and then there's this row here. And this row is safe. So I can move things like that, and then now that's safe. Now I want one of these because I need it for, like, the whetstones I need for a lot of stuff. And then I'm going to readjust this, that way I have these here because they're worth more. So we'll put them here. I don't know how much those are worth, but they look expensive, so we're going to assume that they are. And then those are worth a lot, so I'm going to put those in there. I'm just trying to have the biggest stack of most expensive, most useful things in that top row. I feel like there's another game I played recently that was like that. Why do our tools keep disappearing? Chambers full of precious stones are left untouched, but rooms and chests holding our most basic tools keep vanishing. Oh, nice. I thought this was going to be like a... So can I, like... drop something in? Okay, I've got this. Broken sword. I would like to drop this into the pond. Can I do this? Because I feel like I should. So if you bought something for 10,000 gold and never took it out of your bag, then died, you'd lose that item. Yes. all the more reason to use the chest in your house and use that bar to, like, really make sure you're not losing stuff. As well as making sure that you're not, you know... Wait, why is that falling? What are these? Item remains a mystery while currently in the dungeon. Bizarre, but okay. Is this like the boss room? What is that? Oh, this has to be the boss. I'm dead. It's based on average, I believe. This is one of the strange devices that the creature dropped when he fled. One rich, actually, quite rich. Speaking of, I'm gonna check that real quick. See what we're doing. We'll stream for a bit. I take it that Vinny and Yol are still streaming. I'm just gonna call it a mirror, keeping it simple. I do wonder, though, where'd your treasures dropped inside go? And am I getting the best deal here? Oh. Let's make sure that it's not doing that. Okay, so I can put things into the mirror in order to... So, like, let's say I've got, like, this garbage thing. I can put this into the mirror, right? Where the fuck is the mirror? Oh, it's down here. So that just sells it automatically, and I just get some money. So I can just, like, sell a whole bunch of trash rather than, like, that's not worth that much in the first place. How much did that give me? Let me sell something else that I know. Okay, so this is worth, like, almost nothing. It says Vinny is doing Slay the Spire. Okay, that would be why. Vinny and Yol are still streaming. Alright, well, I'll just stream this a little bit longer then. Okay, so it's not a lot, but considering those aren't worth much anyway, we might as well get rid of this spam that way. Thought that was a golem, like, hanging out near the book, and it wasn't. So I was attacked by a moving rock today. Can you imagine? A rock that moves? I did what any sensible person would do in that situation. I smacked it right in the back. It shattered upon the ground, leaving behind a stone heart. A core, as we have come to call it. One of the many unique treasures that can only be found in this dungeon. Dropped by a guard to only... to each of these dungeons, say a very particular environment and culture of all its own. So, I wasn't too far off. There actually may be golems. I mean, there are golem cores, so why wouldn't there be? He keeps telling me to, like, leave every time I'm going into a new area, but, like, I feel pretty confident in, like... There we go. You can jump, not really, just roll. The roll is like... I just wanted to kind of cheese that guy because I didn't want to actually try and fight him. Because it seemed like he was probably doing a lot of damage. Yeah, I think it's probably worth to just sell trash into the mirror. Unless if I need it. And that way I can save some room in my inventory. It's a good upgrade. See, now my inventory is like all sorts of like full with junk again. So I can sell some of these. We're kind of getting down to the point where I don't have any room in my inventory again. So we may have to leave soon. What? Okay, so destroys... Okay, so what if I move it down here? And then... What does this do? Destroyed one item cursed in the direction... Okay, so I could, like, maybe move this here, and then it doesn't destroy anything, right? And then we don't know what these are, so they could do anything. It could maybe cause some other random effect that fucks me up. This looks foreboding. I'm gonna go in it. Oh, fuck. That was really stupid. That was really stupid of me. I guess I should go back down. It's still nighttime. I might as well, right? It's nice that all exits to town lead here. Are there bosses in each dungeon? It seems to imply that. Like, I need to kill the boss in order to get the key to be able to get to the next part. I think is the idea. The shopkeeping stuff I feel like I could probably figure out, but the rest of this I'm gonna have a hard time. Put the stuff that was in the bar in your chest. Yeah, that would have been smart. Saying things as if, like, you know how to play video games. That was pretty close. Like, you could have given me that one game. So I guess I need to get to... So I dropped down, like, one floor by going through that one, like, slimy door. I keep forgetting to block, so I might as well just get a, like, spear or something, where I have more range, but don't have the ability to block. If I'm not gonna block, then there's no point in having the ability to block, is basically what I'm saying. I feel like I already saw that one, so I'm gonna just keep moving. A bow would also be helpful, because I could cheese this whole area here. These guys, they're just fucked if I have a bow. Though I don't, so I can't. Alright. Let's go to town and drop all the stuff off. I think that might be the way to do it. Well, it's daytime now. I don't have much to sell, which isn't an idea. Yeah, I need a bow. Let's see how much it costs to make a bow. Because a bow would have helped quite a bit there. Okay. I don't have any of this stuff in order to make a bow. Like, I've never seen it before. So I don't even know how to do it. Spears are too expensive. I could get a better, like, these things. Oh, you need to have a bow in the first place. Oh, okay. So I make this first. So I need sticks and poles. Oh! Oh! I'm dumb! Of course. Okay, so I need, like, the most basic bow. Then we can upgrade one of these two roots. And this one gives some sort of, like, buff, and then the other one just does more damage. So what is that buff? Alright, so add to my wish list. Don't know what that does, but we'll see. Alright. So, now if I look at my wish list, is that possible? Can I look at my wish list and see, like... Okay. Training bow. Okay, so required, I need some poles. So I'm gonna just take all of these off. I want them now. I want to sell these things. Or I want to keep them now, because I need them. And then we're gonna sell... I'm kind of worried about selling too many of those things too often. So, and then what else do we have? Do we have more poles in here? Okay, so that... Oh, that's nice. By saying it's on my wish list, it just tells me, don't sell that, you stupid idiot. Then you can just, like, go and, I don't know, to sell it. Or not sell it. Alright, I'm gonna sell some of these wispy things. Once it's daytime. Or once it's time to sell things. Which is now. It's nice that I can just look at that, because, like, I'm not gonna remember what I need. So I need the poles and I need sticks. Okay, so make sure to bring sticks with me next time. This game, yeah, that's a quality of life feature that I wouldn't expect or ask for explicitly, but I'm glad exists. Okay, hold on, let me put more things out. We have this available now. That looks expensive, so I'm gonna just right off the bat say 200. I'm gonna sell another one of them for 100, and you can decide how much of an idiot you are. Do you want to buy the one where it's the exact same thing for 200, or you want to buy it for 100? We'll see. 100 is the right price. 200 is not. Okay. Advanced strats now. Let's find that happy middle ground. How about 225 and 150? Work the difference. Which one do you want? And if 225 is too much, then 150 is definitely too much. Let's see what he says about 150. Okay, that's too much. So we take that away. And then we drop the difference between 125 and 100. So that's like 113. Perfect. Now is 125 good? 125 is also good. So I could... It's like playing, that, like, guess my number game that no one likes. Like, you, I'm gonna slowly be able to jack up the price and kind of just see where I need to be on this. I'm guessing two numbers that are, like, nearly identical, and I'm going from there. I'm a nerd about stats, stuff like this. So it makes games like this good. Do you want to buy either of my things? I'm betting 135 is probably too expensive. It's probably like 130 or 125 is the right amount. Yeah, 140 is too much. 135 is okay. Oh, it's acceptable. So maybe 130 is the right mark? Literally changing the price as you're bringing stuff up to the counter. Okay, that's too low. Oh, did we just lower the price of it? So now it's going to be too much. Oh, because I'm selling too many of the same thing. Because supply and demand, I've brought up the demand, or I brought down the demand so little that, like, no one even fucking wants it anymore. So we'll just put these on the back burner for now. And, I'm going to put, some glasses out and do the same deal. Let's do 120. And then I don't think I've tried to sell these yet, so I'm going to try and sell them for 100. And then, have I tried selling these gem things yet? Yes, I have. And then the whetstones. Have I tried that yet? No. Okay. Okay, that's too much. Cool. I think I might come back to this game in a bit, but I kind of need to go right now. So I'm just gonna save the game and quit out for now, and we'll be back later with it. Does that sound alright with you guys? It does look like it shows a bubble for thieves. There was someone stealing? I totally missed someone stealing. Okay. I'm gonna come back and, like, maybe later today. And we'll stream it then. So, the game was good. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys when I do. And bye!